Hello and welcome to another beautiful day on Oweleketv. It is, of course, Thursday, the 5th day of September 2024. And on this day in history is where we're beginning from this morning. My name is Ramsey and I have Sadatu and love it right here. I'm being outnumbered, obviously, this morning. But
Good morning, Mr. Ramsey.
Good morning,
Mr. Ramsey.
Sadatu and love it. It's good to have you guys in the studio. In 1985, something strategic happened. General Ibrahim Damasi Babangida seized power in a military coup. So at this time, some persons were crying, hey, my papa, But then, on this day in history, that's what really happened.
September 5th, 1997. Mother Teresa passes away in India. She was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1979 for her charitable work with the poor.
Today in history, on September 5th, 2009, Nigerian famous activist and legal luminary Chief Gani Fayomi died after a long battle with lung cancer.
Gani Fayomi, I just remembered him.
He
was a son, very vocal. Oh my God. All right, this is the headlines from the Punch newspaper. Neck fears poor harvest as flooding kills 208. Details read on page 2. Then the big story says, petrol scarcity, that's the kicker. NNPCL bars independent marketers amid surging prices. Then the writers to that story says 3 PMS vessels arrive. Transport fare jump as major marketers raise fuel price. And finally, from the Punch newspaper, I have this story which says Aburi reject Otis 29-man peace panel. Details read on page 28, and that's going to be the size of the headlines from the Punch newspaper. What you do is pick a copy if any of these stories and other stories may interest you on the Punch newspaper. Over to you, Sadatu, for the next paper.
All right, thank you. Good morning. Let's take a look at the Vanguard newspaper and all the interesting headlines that come with it. The first headline says, Shettima inaugurates 115 million upgraded West African container terminal. And then the next headline say, Nina D. Osman emerged interim chairman of Labour Party. And the big story says, petrol price hike. Nasima, LCCI, NECA worry over jobs economy. And that's all the package we have of Vanguard newspaper. Do well to grab a copy for further reading. Over to you, Lovett.
What I have here today is Daily Trust, and I'm going to start from the big story. And the big story here said petrol price hike, transport fares surges 50% nationwide. And the one rider here is very interesting one, and it says Tinubu didn't bargain fuel price for minimum wage. Presidency tells NLC. That is also interesting. And then another story I'm going to have here today say gunmen attacked 2 platoon communities, killed 7. And that is all I have here today in Daily Trust. Over to you, Mr. Ramsey.
Thank you very much, Lovett. Let's get to the Daily Times newspaper this morning. Naira hit 6-month low amid volatility and dollar liquidity woes. Core members should expect increased allowance soon. NYSC DG is the one saying that, and details read on page 4. Fuel price hike. Afenifere urges federal government to order NNPCL to reverse itself. Details read on page 6, and the big story is still talking about the fuel hike, which says fuel price hike, brutal assault on Nigerians. Coming from the People's Democratic Party. The details read on page 2. Some writers to that story. The first writer says that Tinubu APC have lost relevance in governance. Petrol price increase will worsen poverty among Nigerian workers. TUC is the one saying that. Then the last writer says NLC accuses presidential aide of amnesia. Falsehood, maintains position on petrol price. Well, I don't know, but then
it's also complicated.
It's so complicated because you said you didn't participate. You didn't instruct NNPC to increase the price of fuel. That's what the federal government said. This morning, presidency is coming to say, well, because Abure came out to say, well, why would you raise the price of fuel when we had an agreement? And this morning they are coming to say, well, We didn't have any agreement
Agreement,
based
no
on
bargain,
fuel. There is no any fuel
So,
price bargain. Well, that's all. Let's go on a quick break. When we return, we'll talk about the big story, which is about something very interesting. Stay connected.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleket.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back from that break. It is still outnumbered live on your screen on this beautiful day. Well, it's no longer news that people can't move from one place to the other anymore. A lot of people stranded. But then, where are we heading to? That's the big question. Then the big story this morning is about the fact that so many things are happening, and NNPCL has barred independent marketers amid surging prices. You've increased the price, then we won't give you fuel anymore. 3 vessels have arrived at the Apapa port, ready. We're talking about imported fuel here, all right? Imported PMS. 3 vessels arrived already. But marketers may not get this fuel based on what NNPCL is saying now because of the hike in price, except they bring it down. Meaning, probably, it's only NNPC that may have fuel, oil, all right?
Okay.
Is this the best way to go? Is this how to resolve this situation? Remember, Dangote promised to start rolling out today.
No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Yes.
okay. The day before yesterday it was 48 hours. Yesterday it was 24 hours. We're still waiting. Probably today into tomorrow, he will start rolling out his own PMS. And 3 vessels on ground already, meaning we should have surplus beginning from tomorrow. So I don't know, but then
I'm just feeling like the NNPC are not being fair to this independent marketer, because from what we can gather from their vice president, he said that what's it called, Mr. Hamid Fashola says that since 3 months ago they've paid a down payment for Petroleum and nothing has been given to them so far. Nothing has been served to them so far, and then they get to the depot, and then they suspend everything. Everything has been suspended. Like their truck would just be there, nothing to carry, nothing to go out. You're just there. So they decided that, okay, we are not going to the depot anymore. When you have concluded on what to do, let us know. And then the NNPC have increased the fuel price without prior notice to these independent marketers. So I'm feeling like they actually hike the price so that they will not be at the losing side. Do you understand? Me coming to give you money, a down payment for something that I'll purchase, and then all of a sudden you tell me, oh, this thing you paid for, I've increased the money. You understand? And then the small one I have at home, I would definitely want to have increased the money so that I won't be at the lose side. I want to gain. So I think that is what is going on here. And now they are saying they don't even know where they will buy fuel anymore. They will hold on. If Dangote only favor them, then they will patronize him. But if it do not,
but I'm still wondering why these people are actually focusing on this Dangote refinery.
they are not focusing on only Dangote refinery. So far right now, if the NNPC is not giving them what they want, they will just deviate to Dangote refinery.
Okay, this is the same Dangote refinery they have been battling on giving him crude oil to refine, and now they have managed to give him crude oil, and they are trying to put all their hope in them. I think this government, they have to do a lot of job. They don't need to focus on depend on Dangote refinery. And meanwhile, NNPC said they are not giving petrol again. This is not making sense. They say they are not the one that hike it. Our government say they are not the one that hike it. So the question is, so what will the independent
if they don't hike it, the independent marketers will not hike the price. So you understand?
The fault is not totally that of the independent marketers. Because if NNPC is hiking, independent marketers need to hike too.
You will not want to lose.
It has been like that for a very long
Nobody will
time.
want to lose.
So I think.
But why the denial? Federal government is saying.
No, the point is
in a
why these
country
people
of
are lying.
denial.
This is our old. This is people that were old, and they kept lying. The governments will lie. The NNPC
There's
will
no
lie.
stable
There's
evidence.
no stable evidence.
Exactly.
Everything are just complicated.
Different
everything to
statements
see.
every day,
Yeah.
stories,
I don't
different
get it.
stories.
Okay, now the governments are now trying to deny they do not have any agreement with NUC, NSC, UC, in
NLC.
NLC in a minimum wage prices. We don't really understand what is going on in this country. I think these old people, they should have to come together.
Elders, you know, when
of course they are.
no, I think it's part of the reason some persons are losing confidence.
Actually, it's not funny. This morning, it's a chaotic
See
morning.
how people are trekking. People are really trekking.
Some are
the
stranded.
transportation is not fair.
They should
at
do
all.
something about
So
it. Let's hold
they
on
have
till
to-
tomorrow. They said
All right.
Friday.
Let's hold on until tomorrow and
Yeah.
see what will happen if these three vessels start dispensing or rolling out fuel, and Dangote comes up to roll out fuel too. Will the price remain? This decision taken by this decision made now, what NNPCL is saying, that they won't give independent marketers fuel because of the hike in price. If they get to a stable price, maybe favorable to Nigerians, and fuel is being rolled out, maybe the price or maybe the stress could be reduced a little bit. That's the size of the big story on that number this morning. Thank you for being there. Thank you, Sadatu.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Love It. And thank you, viewers, for being there. We'll see you again, same time, same station tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.